Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It's time for the midweek fix. Apart from the fact that I'm on my own, they will be along shortly. Max is away. Lewis is always late, and I don't even know where JT is. JT lives in London. Queen's funeral. It's causing issues. But listen, you've got me for now. I hope that's okay. I just couldn't be chewed waiting. We've already had to push the button. They keep you waiting, and I'm not about that life. You know what I mean? I know I'm late, but I'm always on time. I hope they're watching this as well. I hope they're watching this because they're letting the side down. But let's get into it, man.
I don't think I do it.
Arsenal started like a house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never. Yeah, man. I hope you're all doing well. Please smash a like on the video if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. And, of course, get your comments in, right? Yeah, sorry, we were supposed to be here at 6, but we had to push it back because people were late. I'm going to scrap the panel shows. I'm going to scrap the panel shows. I tell you, honestly, the biggest chew on YouTube is chasing other people. Chasing other people. So I'll just sack it off. Just do me, innit? Just do me. That's what we'll do. Big up to you all in the chat as well. Obviously, this is the first midweek fix where we missed last week. That was supposed to be on Thursday, and obviously we heard the news about the Queen on Thursday. So we didn't go ahead with the show. Rightly, I made that decision. I thought it was the best thing at that time. But we are bringing it back this week. The main question, really, the main issue or thing that I want to discuss is, could this break in play for Leeds United? Because we don't actually play now until the 2nd of October against Aston Villa. Is this actual break in play a good thing for Leeds? I know it's frustrating that we're not playing football, right? But ultimately, could this break in play mean that we then come back to an almost fully fit squad? You know what I mean? A fully fit squad that's going to have Cooper fully fit. It's going to have Luke Ayling fully fit. It's going to have Bamford hopefully fully fit. We know he's made of biscuits. And hopefully Rodrigo's back as well, right? You know what I mean? I think his was it a shoulder, wasn't it? His shoulder popped out. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens on that one. Keep getting your comments in, as I say. We'll go through them. I think JT is just about to join us now. You can all grief him for being late.
What's up, bro?
Not just being late for 6 o'clock, but also being late for the 6:30 show as well. So, yeah. How you doing, mate? How are you feeling about being late?
Well, I'm feeling not the best today, to be honest. I'm feeling great now, but it's been a bit of a hectic one. My sister's moved to Australia today, so that is why there hasn't been a lot of content. Been trying to spend time with her before she's gone. And also, Central London has been absolutely rammed because, as you know, there's a lot of, I don't know what it is going on with the Queen. They're moving her around or something. I don't know, taking pictures. So the tubes have been mega, but we're here to talk about football. I'm here with you. I thank you very much for your patience loading in here. But how are you? Is the question, man. Long time no speak.
Yeah, long time no speak, mate. I'm stressed as well. I've been moving. As you know, I've moved. Although I'm having to come back to the old house because I haven't got internet in yet. So I'm having to come back here, do the videos, then go back home. So like clocking off at 10, walking home with the dog, and then I'm back at uni next week, bro. So yeah, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. As you can tell, man. As you can tell, it's a stressful time.
Get some caffeine down you.
Yeah, I have. Nah, but also as well, like the football not being on, it's not great, is it, mate? It affects me. I don't know how you feel about that.
No, absolutely, man. It's what we all live for, isn't it? It's what we all look for. It's our favorite pastime, favorite hobby, and it's just something there. It's part and parcel of life. You expect the weekend to roll around. You expect football to be there, something to clear your mind of a lot of things, something to get people together, which is why I don't really necessarily agree with the fact that it's cancelled. I think you could have used it as a way of, like you say, a lot of the people in the nation are down because of what happened or whatever. Could be a way to raise spirits, lift spirits. You could also use it as a way of bringing attention to it and raising you know, doing moments of silence, these kind of things,
Yeah.
to show respect. But obviously, you know, there's policing issues and whatnot. So I don't know the full ins and outs and the nitty gritties of it, but I don't know. It sucks.
I think on the Man United, I get the weekend. Like, I do get the weekend, sort of. I understood that one won't go ahead. I sort of understand as well why it is that the Man United game hasn't gone ahead, as though I know it's annoying for us as football fans and of Leeds United fans, but the police presence that would be needed for that game is insane. And then the fact that they're all in London because of the funeral, I sort of, you know, I sort of understand it, but it's just frustrating, isn't it, Lewis, that we've got welcome anyway, mate. Welcome.
Hello.
Thanks for being on time. Not just once, but twice. You can tell I'm not pissed at all, can't you?
Nah, you seem over the moon about it, man.
I'm just tired. I'm ratty.
Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
How are you doing? You've had it. Were we late because you've had your hair?
Hold on. No, hold on. You are really loud, by the way. Okay,
mate, what's happened to your mic, by the way? Your mic sounds
you
so
are hella
dusty.
loud.
Me? Is that better?
Nah, you're calm, Joe. Don't worry. This is a Lewis end problem.
Oh, me?
Wow.
No, it's on your end. And your mic, Lewis, sounds so. I don't know. It's so distorted. It's like you're speaking through a tin can, mate.
Joe, am I?
Either you're really ill or your mic sounds.
Oh
really
yeah,
tinny.
I'm ill. Oh, I'm so ill. It might just be I'm ill.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
And if it's not, cope with it. How about that?
How was your holiday? How was your holiday?
Very good, mate. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you go away with?
Huh?
Who did you go away with?
Just my best mate. mate. Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's a double trip.
Me and my old boy. You what? Me and my old boy, yeah. Me and my chap. Not me and my chap. That's
I thought you'd gone away with. I thought you'd gone away with a lass. That's why I asked that question. But
No.
Only one for Lewis, mate. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy, man.
Of course, man. What are you on about? Don't be
Plane
silly,
was
man.
filled with him.
That's why I was late.
Yeah. I didn't get no invite out to Portugal.
I couldn't move, man. I've actually come here straight from.
But does Leeds have an airport?
Yes.
Leeds
Bradford. But I flew from Manchester and came back to Manchester anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Dirty. Wow.
Yeah. Is that what do you think then to the games being cancelled off, lads?
I mean, I don't think Forest should have been called off, but don't get me wrong, I was glad it was. Monday morning, I was like, thank God I don't have to, you know, because if we'd have scored, I'd have thrown up, put it that way. Like, yesterday wasn't good. But the scum game, I get it. Like,
yeah,
I understand why with the policing and everything. And yeah, it's all just the attention's all on the Queen, obviously. So everything has to be prioritised where that's concerned.
Obviously, we're not back now till 2nd of October against Aston Villa. Do you think Leeds United could be in a situation where it's sort of a blessing in disguise? The fact that go on, JT.
Nah, man. We're in a bad run of form, you know what I mean? We just got a 5-2 hiding. We need to bounce back quick. We need to get some confidence going. You don't want to be going on a 3-4 week break after getting absolutely chopped 5-2. I know it was unlucky. There was VAR decisions, a lot, on another day that could have been a different game. But you still have a 5-2 hiding that you're going to have to sit there and mull over for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then Jesse Marsch is going to be under questioning and he's going to be under scrutiny. Yes, it gives us time to get players back. Yes, it gives Marsch time to implement more of his tactics because, like you say, it is still early doors with Jesse Marsch. A lot of people expect it to be done and dusted now. He's still implementing how he wants us to play. So you can look at it that side. But I don't really like the idea of going to sleep night in, night out for a month straight, thinking of getting your cheeks absolutely clapped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. We didn't speak about that result, did we? No.
I haven't been on for is it 1-2 weeks? Well, you didn't do it last week.
No. So what are your thoughts then after we got battered and Tony was unreal?
We didn't get battered.
Oh, well, we lost the game.
the score was a hiding, but we should have won. That sounds mad. No, we should have won. We deserve to lose. We deserve to lose, but we should have won.
How?
I say that. We should have won because we wasted chance after chance. It's not as if you look at the stats and go, Brentford dominated that game. Nowhere near, man. Nowhere. All it was, the fact that, and I say we deserve to lose because getting yourself back into the game 3-2 and then conceding 40 seconds later is unforgivable, right? We deserve to lose because we lost off our own backs. Stupid decisions and wasting chances. Stupid defensive mistakes. Lorente, don't even get me started. we deserve to lose.
What did I tell you, man, about Lorente?
We lost off our own back.
Beginning of the season, man.
We should have won that game and should have probably easily won that game. Genuinely. It was, if you watch it from start to finish and tell someone we lost that and don't show them the score or the goals and you tell them we lost 5-2.
Did we win?
No, but we should have won is what I'm saying. And you know we should have won. So don't try and say like, oh, but we lost. We should have won.
When you walk away aching from getting absolutely clapped, it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter how you performed. At the end of the day, when you've been reamed 5-2, honestly, absolutely wined and dined.
Was I fuming after that game ended? Not really. No. I was just flat. I was like, what? Oh, why? How have we lost that 5-2?
I was fuming at Lorente. I was fuming at Lorente.
But it wasn't as if we'd have been battered and lost 5-2.
Wait, do you remember at the beginning? You know when we were doing this during pre-season and stuff? I swear someone said we needed to sign a centre back. I don't know. I can't remember. We were just having a conversation and someone was talking about how we could do with a centre back. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, but bro, I think we also had a conversation about Tony being a bit of a baller and you saying he wasn't.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean? You can watch my transfer video. South Sand Tiny, thank you very much. I was absolutely going to town on Ivan Toney. Yeah. All right.
I think we also had a conversation where you said Brentford were going to go down. We also had a conversation where I said Brighton were a better team than us. Obviously, you've apologised for that now, JT.
But then you also backtracked yourself. I did apologise because we did get reamed, but you then also were like, well, maybe I got it a bit wrong. I see your question now, and I still do agree with you about the better squad.
It's called being humble. It's called not letting the dogs.
Lewis, humble. Bloody hell, mate. That would be the day.
Mate, all my bones are humble. How dare you? How dare
well, your bones are humble.
What do you think to Potter? Potter getting the job at Chelsea. What are your thoughts?
Deserved.
I think it's magical.
Yeah.
100% deserved. I mean, it's harsh on Brighton.
Cast a spell upon Chelsea fans already.
Has he? Yeah. You hear him? Yeah. What are they saying?
Joe's not. And I thought Joe of all people.
Yeah. I just thought because I know he's in London, there'll be a lot of Chelsea fans. I thought he's got connections.
Oh. Yeah, no, I do. And they're not happy about it. Well, the ones I've spoken to at least are not happy about it in the slightest. Swapping Tuchel out. Yeah. Mate, they were gutted to see Tuchel go. Tuchel go. No way, man. They were not happy with Potter. Potter is I can tell you, from the ones I've spoken to at least, a lot of good friends who are Chelsea fans, none of them are happy with Graham Potter.
You don't rate him though, do you?
I think he's a good manager, and I think it could be a good move for the future. I don't think he's on the level of a tactical genius like Jesse Marsh. No, I don't. But I do still think he's a top manager. But they're not happy, man. If you're Chelsea, he is.
He's not, man.
He is.
Not.
Yes, he is.
How?
I'm joking.
What do you mean how? Look at him. Look at his pressing ideology. Look at the way he speaks. When have you ever heard another manager reference Mahatma Gandhi and then cause 2 red cards in consecutive games? When have you ever seen anything like that, huh?
He's proper mad. I never thought of it like that.
Dan James, the first player to incite violence after the wise words of Gandhi.
So that's brilliant. Hold on.
Oh, don't worry, mate.
You actually have some lighting today. But yeah, no, I do think he's a good manager, but I guess I can see why some fans find it a bit uninspiring. If you are Chelsea and you want to be challenging for titles straight away and you go from a Champions League winner like Tuchel to Graham Potter in the way that it happened, I can see why they don't really think much is going to happen. But I still think I think it's a decent move.
Yes,
And the current climate of managers that they could get is probably a decent one.
Yeah,
but I still think they should have backed Tuchel.
There you go. Let's move it on from Chelsea anyway. It's my fault for asking that question.
What can you say, mate? My true colours are coming out. What do you think I'm wearing the blue top, man?
Do you know what, though? Someone's just said, though, right? Bazzy's just said, like, life's so boring without Leeds. And even now looking at this, right, we literally have 138 people. Now, I'm really, really grateful for that 138 people that are watching. But it also shows you that while Leeds United are not playing, like a lot of fans of this show, they just switch off from football full stop, right? Because like we can see that in the numbers. I've seen it on the YouTube. You know, you see it straight away. Because as a content creator, I'm like, oh, this is going to kill me. I've got bills to pay. This is going to kill me. so it's difficult, man. It's difficult, but. What does it? Let's go a little bit deep, like Lou. Like without the football, man, like. It's difficult, right? I genuinely find like the days that I'd had off YouTube, that's why I was glad the Champions League was back yesterday, because I was like, oh, I'm going to be able to watch some footy and speak to some people, you know? I find it difficult me without it, you
know? Yes and no for me. I mean, it used to be, but like since COVID hit, like lockdown for me was what sparked the sort of thing of knuckling down and getting new content out and sort of finding other ways to be, you know, pass the time type thing, because all I had was football before that. So now it's kind of like, well, all right, now I can knuckle down and do some work that's unrelated from football and this and that and get that sorted and do this and catch up with this person. And then obviously, you know, football comes back. So for me, it's like, yeah, I miss it, but sort of it's a break type thing. But the annoying thing is you've got the international break from the break, and then it's like, no one can. I don't like an international break anyway, and now it's a break from the break, and it's. I just don't know. I don't think the Forest game should have been cancelled. No, the you know, them lot of Pennines. I understand that. I do understand that, but I'm easy, man. I mean, if it was for months on end, then obviously, yeah, you'd start to feel it. But I mean, content wise, anyway, I don't post every day, so you know, even then.
Yeah, I don't think it's just an issue of necessarily Leeds United. I think it's football in general. I mean, if you're talking content that across the board, everywhere, even general football shows are down, because I think everyone's just kind of switched off from it this past week or so. I mean, there's a lot of people as well that are obviously thinking about whatever's going on with the royal family and stuff. So there's a lot of people that are taking their focus away for that. And there's also, just because there hasn't been any football, people just switch off from everything. They use it as an excuse for a week or two. And to be honest, I think what we're also having as well, which is kind of causing another problem in of itself, is there's no balance of it. There's either no football like this, which completely sucks, or there's too much of it. And I never thought I'd be saying the day, but these past couple years or so, especially post-COVID, you have like a game every single 2 days. You've got like 2-3 games every single 2 days. And I love it. And I want to stay up to date with everything. But it's hard sometimes to keep up with everything.
In Portugal, mate, right? You can go into a completely, utterly unrelated sports restaurant. I don't know if the only thing they have rights to over there seems to be sport. Because every single TV in every bar, in every restaurant, cafe, every time of the day, it could be some random and the game will be on. Half the time I'm sat there like, who's playing? And then obviously UEFA League and all that were on, and it was fun watching them lot lose to a Real Sociedad and Ronaldo throw a strop and all that. And I'm watching all that, but every single minute of every single day, there's either old games on or Sky News on or current games on. It's massive over there. Is sport. I mean, I knew that anyway, but I didn't know it was in every single place. It's ridiculous.
Oh, no.
We were just chatting about England. I know. Have you seen the new shirts?
I haven't seen the new shirts actually.
I'll show you.
I've seen the home one.
So this is the away.
I like the away.
Yeah, I'm really not.
I
a
like
fan
that
of
home
it,
kit.
that
home
I'm not a fan of it, bro.
I don't like the away kit, man. I can't stand collars. I cannot stand collars on football shirts.
It's
See,
like
that
the
is
retro one.
Nah, that's like that's like Jay from In Between us shirt.
Yeah, literally is.
That's the shirt.
But that home kit though, I mean, it does look a little bit
man.
Spursy. I like the gradient on it. It looks smooth, man.
I'm not sure.
Smooth.
This I like. I do like this one. I can't lie, but I just don't like that.
Oh, mate. It looks a bit too baggy for me. That's the only problem. I need to get the stadium fit one, but
you get them that small boys, won't you, man? Or large boys. I don't
extra
know,
small,
whichever it
actually.
is.
No, I don't get boys shirts. No. That's Lewis. That's Lewis's stuff.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna have a layoff now, right? Obviously, the 2nd of October. In that time, it's conceivable that we come back and there's only Stuart Dallas that's out from injury. So can you understand my logic when I'm saying that potentially it could be a blessing in disguise?
Well, we're gonna have Senior Furpo back for our next game
as well.
So,
True as well.
So
bro.
that is a big blessing. Yeah, of course. If you look squad wise, like I said, I can 100% see that side of the argument. But the other side is, what is it going to do to them mentally, having to sit on that defeat and not have the momentum going their way? It could go either way. It all depends on how we bounce back and how we perform in our next game.
I think for some reason it's using my Mac mic, which is maybe why it might sound like it's just.
Well, you can just click.
Yeah,
see that settings button at the bottom.
I just
and then
tried
it says
that,
audio
mate,
and microphone,
it ain't
mate.
changing. Hold on, is that any?
Huh? Speak.
Not any different, is it?
Don't worry about it, bro.
No.
You're all right, man. You're all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're cool.
I think it's your camera you need to change.
Yeah, am I too good looking?
Yeah. There's some mug on the screen. I don't know, man.
Nah.
Yeah. It's hurting my eyes, actually.
Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Well, no need for that, man.
It's that trim.
Sexy trim, mate. Sexy trim. How dare you?
Why haven't you got a tan? Do you not?
Because he's flipping whiter than Brexit itself.
How dare a ginger sit there and ask me where my tan is?
No, bro, but I tan though.
No, you don't. You go red.
No, I tan, bro.
You go red, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. From where I'm sitting, Joe looks more tan than you now, and he hasn't been away.
Red. There you go, man.
No.
Mate, you look just white and red, Lewis, mate.
You look like the Milky Bar kid, man. You just come back from holiday and you're the Milky Bar kid.
Hey, do you know what it is? I've just got healthier skin than you, man. That's what I've got healthier skin.
Yeah, what are you doing? What kind of skin treatment we talking here? Bit of charcoal cleansing?
All genes, man, all natural. Just
genes.
Nah.
Oh, really?
You got to be at our age. You got to start looking after it, Lewis, man. After the age of 20 is when your collagen receptors start depleting, man. That's when you start aging. You got to look after it from 20.
I don't need no me. I'm just naturally sexy.
Yeah,
but bro, look at these eyes, yeah, and I do it every day. And it's good. So without this, I'd be like that. Trust me, man. You need to get on. You need to get on the moisturizer.
You need a little skin routine.
L'Oreal,
men expert, mate. A bit of eye roll on, all that.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's expensive though, L'Oreal, but it's worth it, man.
L'Oreal, you're worth it.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Did a face mask yesterday with my sister, actually, this honey one. Put it all over my beard. Flipping heck, man. I thought I was going to rip it off. That was a rookie mistake. If you're ever doing a face mask, do not put it on facial hair. Just a tip for you, Lewis.
It's not for me, all that, man. It's not for me, but I'll let you know if it starts deteriorating.
Why? Mate, well, when you get to 30, mate, and you've got some crusty ass, sweaty ass, pimply ass skin, crinkled piece of ass, more crinkled than a crisp packet, and it's all sweaty, and the spots everywhere, and it stinks of a monkey's ass, then we'll see who's laughing.
Then I'll be like, you know, I had my good times. and now I'm getting old, so just accept it, man. None of these products just get old.
No.
just accept it. Just be like, once upon a time I looked all right, and now I don't. That's what happened.
Mate, if I had cash,
when was that time? Out of curiosity,
you are.
Were you a good-looking kid?
Hey, listen here.
When was that?
What happened to you, mate? You should have been taken off to taking care of your skin, mate. I don't know what's happened here.
You spent 2 years growing your hair out.
I actually did, yeah.
Anything.
It hasn't improved anything. What do you mean? I look flipping No, I do need a trim, to be fair. But I look sexy, mate. I look sexy at the moment.
I know.
JT's up there, man. I know for a fact JT's killing it, man. I know he's killing the game when it comes to going out and that. He's the perfect wingman, JT.
Why did the guy just lean back, bite his lip, and lick his lips? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that again.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing.
Speed on here, man.
Nah, to be fair, I was some fugly ass child. I'm not gonna lie.
Do it again.
Do it again. Oh God.
Oh no! You don't want me. What have I done here? There we go. Oh no. Who's kicked him? I kicked him. There you go.
Oh, no. Put me back up there. I ain't going down here. Yeah, get your ass down there, fool. Yeah, no, man. I was a fugly kid, to be fair. So about time I got sexy, you know what I mean? But then again, I'm a midget, so give and take.
5'8", man's good height. Man.
5'8".
Man threw the height in there, man.
I'm not 5'8".
Yeah, I suppose when you're like 5'6", you do have to go to gym, right?
Yeah.
That's all you got going for you.
5'8", all right. Now I'm 5'8". Don't worry.
This is what happens when there's no football people.
I am 6 foot. Let me tell you.
Do you know what I've just had to do? Right. So there was a BT advert a couple of months back. Right. I don't know if you've seen it. It went out on social media, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I got through the initial stage and then didn't get the advert anyway. By the way, did you know how much you get paid for doing an advert?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Money. Let's just talk.
What?
Right.
For being on an advert?
On an advert. Actual advert.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
Right. So
As in, like, so you'd be on there as like a Leeds fan.
Right. So Square Ball tweeted out. This is months ago. You go on. All you have to do is send a clip. Right. You send a clip. So I sent a clip. Got through the first stage, and then the next bit they said, "Oh no, they didn't use me for whatever reason. That's fine. Yeah, they used a different Leeds fan because I seen it. But just to go and do the filming, right? You got 300 quid, right, to do the filming, and then if you actually got used, a grand. Mental. So I was like, yo, that's mad for an advert. Anyway, it's by the by. So to be
fair, no, it depends on your source. Depends who you are. If you're big, you're getting 10 bags, 50 bags.
I meant for me, you or Lewis. Like, I was shocked when they went, oh, this is the thing.
Lewis's face when you dropped his name in there, man. Oh, man.
Don't
Lewis is like,
don't ban me in with a grand. Like,
no, but I was shocked. But anyway,
that is. I mean, just for 300 to go for the shoot.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so they've been back in contact about a different thing. So they've asked me to send in some tips. So I've done it. But what I had to do is when I'm filling out the form, for whatever reason, they need your measurements. Because I wonder if you get the job, you're going to have to get maybe wear a suit or something.
Not tall enough to come on this ride.
So I'm putting it in. So I've had to genuinely. I got Amy to do my waist.
Yeah.
She's done it wrong at first, and it was on 40. Man, I was like, not a chance of my 40-inch waist. What's going on here? Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
I think I'm like a 34-inch waist, to be fair.
Yeah, mine was 34 as well. But when it was 40, I nearly fell off my chair, man. Can't lie to you. I was like, no. Yeah. A girthy waist.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an anecdote, really, that took too long, and there wasn't really anything to land. I was just explaining that I nearly had a 40.
No. I hear what you mean. I don't know why they but they do. I think you just need people's height and stuff anyway. Height, weight, everything.
Collar as well. They wanted my
health
collar.
And safety.
Do you know what I had to do as well? Which I've never had to do before? Profile shots.
Profanity?
Profile shots like this.
Oh, headshot. Yeah.
You've done them.
When?
Passports.
Yeah. You've done them. Passports, any identity.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And then when you got nicked. I wasn't gonna make that joke, but I knew that's where you thought I was going. So
yeah.
To be fair, if anyone here is gonna get nicked, it does look like Lewis.
I'm an innocent lad. I don't
Nah,
know
you just give me a real strong hint of EDL. You know what I mean? You just
mate,
you look
out of order.
Pure,
Get him on.
Pure
Yeah,
Brexit.
move on. Although I do like, is it Nico
Omelana's video? Yeah.
So
quality.
good, man.
Did you see his one on the KKK leader?
Yeah, brilliant. It was so good, man. He's brilliant. He's really, really good. But
he learned his skills off me.
Really?
Back in the day, me and Nico.
Do you know what the funniest bit is when he speaks to that woman and he goes, "And they took your teeth as well, yeah?" yeah, like that, man. It's brilliant, man. Honestly,
it's when he just talks because he knows those type of people don't have the attention span to notice.
No, exactly. Yeah. And they stole your teeth. Yeah, she goes, "They're stealing our jobs," and he goes, "And they stole your teeth as well, yeah?" And she goes, "Yeah." It's brilliant, man. It's brilliant. Right. I mean, we've got stuff to talk about, haven't we?
Yeah, we got loads of stuff, man. Telford's a beautiful place, mate. Might go there. Might go on holiday soon. Never been.
Never been to Telford. No, where's Telford?
That's where they did it. That's where all the EDL marches go.
Yeah, but where is it? Is it
it's in Telford. That's a place. It's called Telford.
Yeah, I know that, but is there like? Is it?
What are you asking me? I've dropped geography after year 7, man. What are you talking about? That's my one shortcoming is geography. We're all allowed an area of lack of knowledgeable expertise. Geography is just up there, man.
You put your hand up there, Lewis.
His is grammar.
I was just stating that I hate geography.
Really? Yeah.
I know more or less every flag, but that's just because of FIFA.
Football, man. It is mad how
everywhere is as well, more or less.
I
need to know, but
I don't.
It's like when you see these videos of like when people go out into public and they'll get like.
Those are all Americans, though, man.
Not all.
Bro, do you know there's my. No, there's my guy has made a flipping living off it, man. This
I know.
This guy Tom Pratt.
Yeah, he puts a map there and he's like point to Argentina and they'll point to like.
Nah, not even that. Just on TikTok going on Amigo and stuff. So this guy
I know. Yeah.
Friend of mine. He literally flipping just goes off them, just showing them flags like, "Where's this?" And it's like a picture of Brazil. They're like, is that United Kingdom or something, bro? And they just come up with this mad stuff. I think I have to say it's a put on or something. I don't get how they can be this thick. Then he gets them to go around and say like Merry Mingemus or something, or you got a nice clunge there, mate.
He basically tells them that.
He's like, "Oh, what does a sleepover mean? It means shag." "Oh yeah, I shag with my sister."
So then he'll get them to say a sentence. The things are saying something else, and they're actually saying,
Yes, but because they don't know British slang.
It's odd though, isn't it? It's almost like they get brought up with only sort of knowledge of where they are.
Oh, mate, yeah, America is like different.
It's huge as America. They have everything there.
It is, but they also aren't like a lot of them. Not everyone, obviously, but a lot of them aren't connected to the rest of the world. They're taught like everything because, like you say, it's so big. They're connected to the United States.
Have you ever been to America, lads?
I went to Florida. Beautiful time, man. Yeah, I did the Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, Busch Gardens, all of it. Flipping, and mate, I love roller coasters and all that stuff, man. Water parks.
I'd want to see NYC, but I wouldn't want to stay there for like. I'd want to like visit it for maybe a day or two.
Only a day.
If I were
New York.
No, I mean like as a visit. But if I was going to go on a holiday there, then obviously it's going to be somewhere. Me and the lads want to do this.
Yeah, you'll go down to the Bronx, innit? Yeah.
Me and the lads want to do this.
Shotting up mutes in the Bronx.
3 years. Now
would be amazing, man.
Yeah. Like, but
you know what?
Know it's gonna be. We know.
How much would that cost, bro?
A lot.
Vegas, imagine.
Oh well, you'd have to put money aside that you're gonna lose. Exactly. So you'd have to be like, I'm gonna lose few grand, couple of grand, whatever.
That's
Or
why I was saying,
if
like,
you go with me, then you're making a profit. So you know you're gonna win a bunch of money.
JT knows people, man. He knows people.
No, I'm a gambling expert. What can I say? Well, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'll triple your net worth in
I'm
one
there
trip.
with 10k. JT's like, put it on black. I'm like, you know your stuff, though. Like, put it on black. Hands on red. I'm there around. He's nowhere to be seen. He's over there. He's over there with guy like $5,000. Give me here.
There's a method, right, on blackjack that. Where did I hear it now? Right. Anyways, so you put a $5 on, yeah, on black or red, or say you go in and you pick black,
yeah,
and double it every time until you win. You will, like, what's the thing now? But basically, they can cotton onto it and ask you to leave. It's not like a league or like that. But if you just went on and say you put $5 on and you lost, you then put $10 on and you lost, you then put like, is it like? I can't remember if it's double it every time. Yeah, if you double it every time, you'll eventually win your stake back and then profit.
Yeah, I mean that is a good shout.
Because obviously, like, one in every, I wouldn't know the actual odd to tell you, but say it like 1 in 10 on a, it would less than that actually. It'd be like 1 in 7 that you win. You put a 5 or 10. Eventually, if you get to like 50 quid and you win 100 quid, then you've won all your money back.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even there was a set amount though. I can't remember.
But I think a lot of places now have a.
We're just on that straight away, wouldn't they? And be like,
no, it's not even that. A lot of places have a minimum that you can bet now. So it'd be like you wouldn't even bet less than 50 quid to begin with.
Yeah. You've seen, and if you do well in any casino, they'll ban you. Dana White was like some poker pro, and he's been banned from like 4 casinos in Vegas. So then he basically, or in these places, so he literally just turns around. And a lot of these casinos also hold, hold fights and stuff like that, like the MGM Grand and stuff. That's why a lot of fights actually happen in America, because it's these casinos that pay for it so that people will come to watch the fight and then go and gamble and stuff like that. So he's literally just turned around to loads of them and he's been like, yeah, I'm not hosting my UFC event here, because they literally tried to get the event there despite banning him from the casino because he was winning so much money. But man, those are, let's just say casinos are a good way to lose money. Gambling is in general. If your name's not James Toon, then you know I would advise staying away from it.
My gambling stretches to a $5 acca every weekend. That's as far.
Is that all you do, bro?
Yeah, no horse racing.
If I used to do it a lot. Like my mindset is the more you do it, the more you want to do it.
Oh yeah. When you get to the point of betting on virtual horse racing, that's when you know you're falling down a rabbit hole.
I used to be betting on like random 3 a.m. football games that I didn't know who, and it was just like I look at the stats, I'm like, it's just the back of your mind, like what if, and it's the hole you don't want to go down, man.
I tell you what, the worst is though is FIFA. That is the worst. That is a 3 rated game. I do not know.
Do you know the worst thing about it though is like right. So when you place a bet on like Sky Bet, Paddy Power, whatever, you know it's a bet. Like but when you're buying like FIFA points,
it's illicit.
You don't think, this is a bet. You just buy it. It's the way that they pitch it and the way that they present it, especially to kids, because I know how bad I was for it when I was like 14, 15. The amount of coins I used to buy and FIFA points.
But coin buying is different because you're getting an actual thing. The way they get around it with FIFA points is they will explicitly tell you get 12 gold cards. So there's an explicit thing. So it's as if it's a transaction and it's not actually gambling.
Well, no, they do. They tell you the percentages now of getting an inform because they had to, because they told them. But even then,
that's the thing. But as in, you still have to get a guarantee out of it. That's the only
way. You know what they do as well, right? If you ain't bought packs for a long time, right? So genuinely, I smashed it for a long time. Money all the time. Got bored. The last one that I started with...
that's a conspiracy theory. That one I know it's saying. And then you suddenly get some sick player.
They give you pack weight, and then you're like, it's no conspiracy, bro. I've seen it. I've done it. I've seen it. It's happened to me, bro. I get nothing. stop playing, boom, put some money in, out of the blue.
Hey,
boom.
that's just
Get a
little
then,
coincidence, man.
It's not, bro. You know, next time then, when that next promotion comes around, he's going to put money in. Oh, you didn't get any this time. Trust me, it's a thing, man. Do
you know what it's like?
And you can do it without spending money now.
You know what it's like? Do you know when you only play foot champs, right? And you'll play 8 games and you'll be 7-1 or whatever. It'll be going well. You will have, and you can say, oh, this is just you being bad, or you come up against a better opponent. No, I'm talking you will have a game where you can tell, like, your players feel slow, everything goes against you, and it's like, that, it is the game. It is the game.
This is rubbish, man. Believe me, man. I've been through the ringer. There's been a lot of tests. There have been people that have spent like hour streams dedicated to breaking that down, man. That whole thing about the chemistry and your players being that's a load of codswallop.
No, I don't think it is.
That's just server lag, if anything, or mental your brain tricking you into thinking that.
It's not. It's even when you watch someone's live stream, you're like, how's that not gone in? Like a keeper making a worldie save.
Yeah, but that's just the game. The game's just broken, man. The game's broken. That's why I don't think it could. I don't know how it's. I mean, it's just a broken game.
When does it come off FIFA?
Next year.
What will it be called?
EA Sports FC. There's going to be 2. EA Sports are going to make their own game. EA Sports FC and FIFA are going to make their own game. So the actual company FIFA that own football, obviously. So they're basically turning around. They're saying we're not going to give you licensing anymore because we want to make our own money off the back of it. So they're going to make FIFA and then EA Sports.
So what do you think will happen then? Do you think everyone will just go to EA Sports because they're the packs?
I mean, I'm excited to see what FIFA
they won't have any rights, will they?
They will still have. They'll still manage to get. I think there's some sort of agreement they'll have to get rights. I don't know with who. But EA Sports are the ones that made it. Huh?
It's not going to be like the ones like Pro Evo.
No, it's completely different as well. And they've had the years of the Ultimate Team experience and all of that. Like, whatever FIFA make.
The problem is every single year. Now, especially, I don't know, because everyone's different. Especially like younger people, because I were never off it when I was young. Like now, you get it in September. It's hype with all your mates. Like you get it. You work on your team and all this. Play pro clubs. Pro clubs is better than Ultimate Team for me now. In my opinion, it is when you've got like when you got everyone on every night.
I got have mates, bro. So that's
well, yeah. Well, we're gonna get some. Cry about it. No, we should.
When you've actually got mates, mate. You know,
it's cross-platform next year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And I'm on PC, so that's good. But they're not making the transfer market.
So midweek fix clubs, or just Leeds United YouTube clubs. I tweeted out I wanted to do it, like when it was crossplay, so we could look at that. But I think it'd be funny. But I enjoy clubs more than Ultimate Team. But Ultimate Team now, like it's September, August, November.
That's some great logic. There's September, then August, then November. You know what I mean?
First 3 months. Okay, thank you very much, JT.
Halloween's actually August the 23rd or whatever.
Thank you very much, mate. I'm sleeping deprived. But the first 3 months are like sick, and then all of a sudden, I just don't want to play it anymore. And then you spend all that money on, because I will. You spend all that money on FIFA points and and get your team, and then 3 months in, you're like, suddenly I just can't bother playing foot champs anymore, and then you just stop playing it. And I haven't played FIFA I don't even know when the last time I turned my Xbox on, never mind FIFA.
Really? Give it away to charity, man. There'll be a kid that'll have that.
I might get the new one, but the new COD and FIFA comes out end of this month, and the new COD comes out end of next month. So
but that's the new just Xbox is like, man.
You are.
Just growing up in it, like I used to bang games.
Yeah.
Just like FIFA, like you say, or any games. Like stop playing it. Like I ain't got the time to put in. Like I'll hop on for the odd game and stuff, but to put in the hours that you need to actually get a good team and all that stuff. But nah, man, the new COD though, that could convince you to get it. I don't know. The next Treyarch one, then I'd say then you need to get a console for that one. Because the next Treyarch COD better have zombies and it better be big. This new Modern Warfare 2, zombies is the best.
I'm ready to ramp up. I'm going all in on my Twitch when the new FIFA comes out. I'm going all in because during the day I ain't got much on at the minute. So it's like, do you know what? Like I've moved to the new gaff. I need your help anyway, boys. Actually, come to think of it, because student finance banks on Friday. Yeah, and I'm like, right. I need. So I've got my little room again. It's changing. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to have my frames back up and that, and just have a pull-up green screen for the watch-alongs. But it's going to look a little bit more slicker. But I need to get. I want like a 3-way, one of the bigger monitors as opposed to just 2.
Oh yeah.
And all that sort of stuff.
Monitor.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I should check that out. Barris has become a VTuber. What's a VTuber? Do you know what that is?
Oh, the flip of VTuber is no.
Don't sound great.
No,
sounds like some black market porn site.
You seen this from D? Max would be disgusted by the lack of structured football chat. Yeah, Max is on holiday. Max is away, isn't he? Yeah. We've literally haven't spoken about any football, to be fair.
We've spoken a bit. What games are on tonight? Spoke about FIFA. That's football. Here we go. We got Shakhtar Donetsk drawing with Celtic right now. Rangers Napoli. That's a decent one. Real Madrid Leipzig. City Dortmund. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? Erling Haaland doing bits. Yeah. He's gonna smash all the records.
Oh, he's gonna get like 50 goals in this season. If he stays injury free, you're gonna get like 50 goals in the league. It's gonna be mad.
No, I think he will as well. It's mad, isn't it? It's genuinely mad.
Was it 10 goals in 6 games now?
Something like that.
Calvin not starting again.
Still injured, isn't he?
No, he's back now. No, he's back now, isn't he?
Is he not fully? He might not be fully fit, but even
but even still, like, I feel bad. Like, I tell you what I don't like is the Leeds fans throwing shade at him. Like, oh, he's gone, he's on bench. Like, come on, man, he was a great servant. Why are you bothered what he's doing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I would.
It's just one of the it's that group of Leeds fans, isn't it? That's like when they're Leeds, it's great, and when they're not, they have to feel the need to have to sort of rub it in. And it's like it was the same with Pontus, and that's different circumstances, but people are very quick to forget sometimes.
What do you expect? It's football. I don't think you'll find a more fickle person than a football fan. A football fan will change their opinion on a knife. I'm not counting myself out of this. We will say something today, and then we'll come back next week and we'll say something completely different. That is the life of a football fan. You'll be like Dan James, absolutely slagging him off to the hills while he's at Man U. Oh, not good enough for Leeds. Next week signs for Leeds. God, bloody hell, got a real player on our hands here. What a legend.
He was dead though, wasn't he?
No, he was world class.
He was rubbish, wasn't he, man? We can say it now. Let's be real. He was rubbish.
No, hey, be real. That's a new. I don't know what the craze with that is, man. That's a bit of a.
Do you know what it was? He was unfortunate. He was just throwing about a lot, man. Like, it
happens to us small guys.
It come in last minute. After it, I don't like him, right? But they're a huge club, and he's there. Like Ronaldo's coming in and all this, and it's like, right. Am I important anymore? How far down the pecking order am I? And he's been told he's part of the plans, and then last minute he gets shipped. And now he's at Leeds, and then he's been playing, and then he's being played out of position, and then in position, and then out of position, and then he's on the bench, and then he's injured. And then
Ariana Grande, and it's 50 positions in 50 minutes.
Oh my god! And then he's been Yeah, I got it. And then he's just here, there, and everywhere, and then. Last day again, he gets shipped out to Swansea. And
Leeds.
No, he's already at Leeds. Fulham. He gets shipped out, and it's just like a bit like I don't know. I feel sorry for him in a way, but quality-wise, I don't think he was good enough. Even if he was being played in the right position all the time, but I just think he was treated poorly the whole way, even from the moment we signed him. Treated poorly by them, then treated poorly by us, and now obviously he's ended up at Fulham, and it's just a bit. He must be thinking like, what
Do you know
what?
what?
Work on yourself as well. He has a part to play in what's happening, but here especially, sort of when you sort of play in 2-3 positions all the time, it is hard. I would imagine to keep.
If Dan James wasn't fast, do you think he'd be a Premier League footballer?
Yes.
What tells you that?
Technical ability, dribbling,
he's got no
rate.
Dribbling, bro.
Yes, he does have dribbling.
No, he doesn't.
He does. Of course he does, man.
Why?
He's not a Rafinha or a Sinisostra, but he's still got dribbling ability.
He hasn't, man.
Yes, he does. People underestimate how hard it is to become a Premier League footballer.
No, we're talking about Premier League footballers now, though. Yeah. Right? So take away the guy's pace.
He's not an elite dribbler, but he's still great. He's still good at taking people on. When he actually he doesn't have the confidence a lot of the time to do it. But when he does have the confidence and he actually does try and take people on, he's very agile. He's got a sharp turn of balance. He can weave in and out of players very well. He's not got the
He can make a good run. He
doesn't have the step overs and the flicks and the fancy little shimmy shams, but he can still glide in and out.
His main problem, always his main problem was beating a man.
Well, exactly, and that's dribbling ability. He can't dribble for Tottenham.
Not really. There's more to it than that. Like, he had no strength. He had no sort of...
he had strength, mate. He was up for the battle. He was a warrior. It's the only problem he had was he couldn't finish, and his end product was absolute chalk sometimes.
Do you know? Yeah, Barry's bigging up Dan James, right? Let me just click on Barry. Barry's saying he's pressing off the ball, movement, tenacity. But Barry, at the same time, you said about 5 minutes ago you were never a Calvin fan, but you rate Dan James. I don't understand that logic. Barry, see, right, okay, so let's talk, right? If you left the channel, Barry, that's on you. I'd much prefer you to not watch rather than get angry and stuff. That's fine. So I appreciate that you do that. I much respect that rather than people putting, hate on me personally. But if you, what I will say to you, I'll ask you the question, bro. You left the channel because of the Dan James hate. How do you not rate Calvin but like Dan James? I don't understand it. Because from me, like, you watch them two footballers worlds apart. They're not even in the same league. So I don't understand how you come to that.
Well, they quite literally are in the same league. Fulham are in the Premier League now.
No, do you know what I mean? Yeah, different opinions. Yeah, 100%. But do you understand where I'm coming from in that respect too?
But yeah, Calvin Phillips is different gravy, mate. Again, I don't think that's
also
a fair stick to beat James with.
They're not comparable at all. There's also that.
No, because Phillips is genuinely world class.
No, but it's not even. One's a DM and one's a winger.
Yeah, but
still comparing.
You can still compare.
Right.
That's like me saying, you can't say that Fabinho is a better player than John Akinde because they're in different positions. Well, guess what, mate? One of them got relegated from League Two, and the other guy's killing it in the Champions League. Can compare them, mate. Yeah, just because they're different positions. You're comparing
technical ability.
I'm comparing anything. What, are you trying to tell me that John Akinde is on the same planet as Fabinho? He's not, mate. He's not.
Okay.
What and in the facet of being a footballer, Calvin Phillips is just a lot better than Dan James. But that's not a stick to beat Dan James with because Phillips is a generational talent. The thing is, I can't, with a straight face right now, tell you that he's a better player than Rodri. But if I look back at Calvin and I look back at the first year under Bielsa in the Premier League, and I look at that Calvin, and I look at the performance he was doing, I'm talking marking Bruno Fernandes out of the game, Bruno Fernandes in his pomp. I'm talking Kevin De Bruyne barely getting a sniff at Ellen Road when Calvin Phillips was on him like a rash every 2 seconds, on the ball, tenacity, work rate, pinging the balls quickly. When I look at that Calvin Phillips, and I look at everything he could do defensively with his positional awareness on the ball, his range of passing, everything that he was doing, that player there, I think he has more than what Rodri has to offer. If I'm looking at the two players that are playing right now, I can't sit here and say that Calvin Phillips is better based on their performances there. But when I'm looking at that peak Phillips, I don't think that there was anything that Rodri can do that he couldn't do.
What it is, you can't. No one can tell until they actually play him, because towards the end of playing for us, he looked a different player.
Injuries take a toll on you, and he didn't have a consistent run in the team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, for all we know, we never see that Calvin again. You know,
who knows? Hopefully,
I hope for his sake we do, because I'm not one who's wishing bad on him, and you know, you're not Leeds anymore, or you sat on the bench. I actually want him to do well.
Same.
I would have rather him done well for someone other than them.
Why? City are all right.
No, I don't like him, man, at all.
Why?
Really don't.
Why?
I just don't like the system they've got in place. I firmly believe there shouldn't be one team that has two or three different world-class options in every position going into a season. And even worse, I couldn't fathom being a fan of that team going into a season. No, I couldn't.
Prime Barcelona, a prime AC Milan, a prime Real Madrid. What do you mean?
No, listen. Watching it on TV, it's like on the eye, unbelievable football to watch.
Sometimes it's boring, bro. Sometimes it's boring because they dominate.
No, but technically, like players are world class. Like in terms of the game.
Would you not want that, Lewis, winning things every year?
No, I wouldn't. No, I really.
Rubbish, man. Rubbish.
No, it's not.
Rubbish. Are you telling me you wouldn't want to be going head to head right now with a prime Liverpool, watching some of the most entertaining football you've ever seen in your life? Back and forth football. You've got Phil Foden pulling out magic to score a win, and then you've got Mohamed Salah skinning someone.
Come on, what are you saying?
You think I want to go? Do you think I go to football to watch my team dominate? No.
Yeah, that's why you go, bro.
No.
That's why you go.
No, well, it's not, because I'm talking.
So in a game,
you don't want to see us win.
Sorry, go.
Let me land, right? And then you'll see my point. They've been that team for 7 years. I'd be bored out. I'm not talking now. If you're going to say to me now, Leeds all of a sudden become a team where you've got 2-3 world-class players in every position, you're in the Champions League competing with the best teams, you're winning the Premier League, you're winning the FA Cup, I'm like, all right, yes, give me that, because I've never, yes, give me. 7 years straight, I'll be bored out of my mind. Bored out, because I'm going into every season thinking, yeah, we're going to beat them. Yeah, we're going to beat them. We should win Champions League this season. I don't want to think like that as a fact. Where's the excitement in that? Where's the excitement
in finishing mid-table every year? Where's the excitement in that?
Because you don't know.
You do know. You know you're not going to achieve anything. You know you're not going to win anything. So where's the excitement in being some proverbial mid-table team?
I'm not saying I want to finish mid-table, but there is a difference between saying I'd rather be finishing 6th, 5th, 4th, not knowing for sure if I'm going to win the League Cup and the FA Cup, not knowing for sure if I'm going to get to the Champions League final. I want some sort of competition, some sort of excitement.
There is competition. There is excitement still. Well, you're telling me that City fans haven't had any excitement winning the league on the last day of the season, twice winning the league on the last day of the season, going head to head against teams in vital Champions League games.
If you watch them celebrate a goal, they don't.
That's them. Yeah, bro. That's City fans.
That's just a lot of those fans
giving away Champions League tickets on the
Uni
Days app.
Uni Days app, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. They were offering. I lived there. They were offering me tickets for virtually peanuts.
That doesn't happen at Leeds, bro. That does not happen.
Okay, all right. But if you seriously think that if we were that team for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, winning everything more or less every season, or winning at least 2 trophies every season, going into the season thinking we'll beat them. If you and with a stadium expansion and all the money coming in, if you seriously believe that the South Stand will still be as it is and the atmosphere will still be as it is and it won't be diluted, you are wrong.
No, it would be diluted, but it wouldn't be like that, bro. They can't even fill the stadium, Lewis.
No, it wouldn't be. No, because City were not selling out before.
It might just be different.
Plus, they have had Liverpool competing with them the whole time. Yeah, it's not a fair competition, but they've still had Liverpool competing with them. They only beat them by 1 point last season.
I want this to
be a situation where Leeds United would put Champions League tickets on Uni Days at £15.
I'm not saying that.
£15, you know.
I'd just be bored out of my mind watching my team going into every game thinking, oh yeah, we'll win.
It's not every game though. They don't go into the Liverpool game like that. They don't go into the Man United game like that. They don't go to the big games like that. But no, look, let's look at Leeds. Yeah, so you're telling me you enjoyed Paul Heckingbottom football with us finishing mid-table, not knowing if no. You're telling me you preferred that, not knowing could we potentially get into the playoffs this year? Maybe we might, compared to Bielsa coming in and then us absolutely slapping every single team in our way. Which football did you enjoy more? The time doesn't matter. Did you enjoy? Doesn't matter. What did you enjoy more?
And how good was that under Bielsa, bro?
We did it for 2 seasons and we won 1 trophy.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we finished
so
ninth.
in
The Premier League.
Yeah, so you don't win it all.
Huh? We were a championship team, man. We man. You both shouting over me. You're using a hecky bottle. I just said finishing 5th, 6th, 4th, and winning 1 trophy every 1 to 2 seasons.
He's better than finishing 1st every year.
Hey, this is rubbish, mate. What do you play football to do? You play football to win, mate. Did you ever play football growing up? Let me tell you something. You don't play to finish 3rd. You don't play to finish 4th. You don't grow up dreaming of finishing 5th, 6th. You dream of winning.
Lewis, right? Hear back what you're saying. No. Hear back what you're saying, though, right? So let me put it to you. So you would rather finish 5th or 6th and win a trophy every couple of seasons as opposed to winning the league every year?
No, I'd rather go into a season having hope of doing this and that, not knowing more or less for sure.
No, they've still not won.
No. But your point is contradicting itself, because on one hand you're saying there's no hope for other teams because City have already got it wrapped up, but then on the other hand you're saying the other teams do have hope. So which one is it? Are the 4th, 5th, and 6th teams having hope of winning trophies, or is it guaranteed to be Man City winning everything? Because you're contradicting your own point here, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so then do City have a guaranteed right to win every trophy? Are they going into the season knowing they're going to win the trophy every year?
They have a very high chance of winning.
No, you said guaranteed. You said we know we're going to win this. You're changing a tune a little bit now, mate.
The fans go into that
okay,
crowd
well, it doesn't matter what you fans, club owners, whatever it is you're saying that they guaranteed know they're going to win the trophies every year.
I didn't say they were guaranteed. I said the fans go in thinking we'll win this.
So they know they're going to win the league.
Liverpool, what?
So City fans know they're going to win the league.
They know it's either going to be them or Liverpool. They know that, and it's so boring.
Competition. As competition, first of all, you're changing your tune. You're throwing Liverpool into it now. You just said they knew they were going to win the league. Now you're saying they know they're going to be competing with someone. All the great teams have competed with other teams. Man United were competing with Arsenal for years. Was that not exciting for them? Was that not exciting for Arsenal competing with Man United every year?
Come back to me at the end of the season when Man City won 3 trophies.
I haven't. I don't say. I think they will absolutely smash it this year. But you're contradicting your own point.
Why?
Because they got more money than everyone and their squad is ridiculous. But I'm not saying I don't want to be in that position.
If that was us 7-8 years straight, you would be
but your point is you would rather be a team in 5th hoping to win anything. But you're not going to win anything, those teams.
7 on the bounce, baby. That's what I'll be doing.
You wouldn't.
And plus, mate, it's all changing, man.
I've been welcoming all views from all fair weather fans.
Yeah, I'll be loving it.
All right, let me use an example. Do you know we finished 9th under Bielsa that first Premier League season, and then 2nd Premier League season, you've got everyone going, oh, we could sniff at Europe. I'd rather have that feeling that we could sniff at Europe this season than we'll probably win the Premier League this season. I'd hate that, man. I would. If we'd won it so many times, and we get to the point where I remember when we were like, oh, we could sniff at Europe, and the excitement, the buzz in the ground. From that to, yeah, we'll probably win Premier League this season. We should win Champions League this season, so we haven't won it yet. I would be bored as a fan going to games, bro. I would. Watching the football, I'd never be bored of, because you'd be talking world class.
Well, you'd have that winning feeling, man. We never had that.
No, I wouldn't.
Not in our lifetime.
Because I'd be bored of it, man.
How could you be bored of winning?
No, I can see you wouldn't be bored, but you may start taking things for granted a little bit. Yeah, if it happens over and over again, so you'd want competition, but you'd still rather be in that position than absolutely nowhere near it. I'd still rather be.
I really wouldn't, and that's my.
So you don't want to watch Champions League football? You'd rather watch Carabao Cup?
Of course, I want to be up there. I want to be like But I don't want to go into a season thinking we're either going to finish, we're going to finish top 2. I want to go into a season thinking we'll probably finish top 6. But I don't know.
Listening to
What?
He doesn't want to finish in the top 2. He wants to finish top 6.
I don't want to go into a season thinking we're entitled to it and thinking we're probably going to do it. No, because I'd find that boring as a fan. One of the biggest things being a football fan for me is going to a game and
what, I'm thinking you're going to get beat?
Not knowing what the result's going to be, not knowing where
we're going to lose today. I love this. We're going to lose. Yes. Lewis is good. Guess what? We're losing.
Yeah.
That winning's overrated.
You know, I don't know. For me, I'd get so bored of that one.
No, do you know what? I was gonna do it earlier, but I wanted to have the chat. So, Big Steve, who's a City fan, who's on the Big Six, right? He was at Main Road, Manchester City, when they were in the shit, right?
Yeah.
He never ever misses a game. His son didn't go to the Carabao Cup final 2 seasons ago, and he went, "Are you not coming, son?" And he went,
Thank you.
No, and because all he's ever known from City is winning. You, Lewis, you wouldn't have that though because you've been in the shit. So you'd appreciate it. Like Steve says, he always goes, I appreciate it because I was there in the shit. I'm never missing a final. Whereas his son went, Dad, I can't be asked this year for the Carabao Cup because they won it every year. And he literally was, Bob, because he goes every season and they do win it. I hear the side of it, but for me, as a fan that's been League One and all that, I'm like, nah. I will win every year.
Yeah.
Man, you know?
I don't know, man. Like Leicester, for example, right? And I'm not saying I want to end up like Leicester in terms of where, like, I'd rather be a club that's obviously they never got relegated and then they won the Premier League. They made history by winning the Premier League.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then they were challenging for Europe, and now obviously they've fallen off a bit. Now, I'm not saying I'd want to do exactly that, but I'd rather as sort of like, all right, say we finished 10th this season, and then next season we finished 6th. We won't, but I'm saying, you know, let's say there's a journey here, and then we get Europe, and then we're in Europe, so that's the first step. And then two seasons after that, we win the Premier League. And then after that, we're sort of finishing 5th, 4th, and then we drop to 7th, and then we finish, and then we're more or less, that is, I'd rather it be like that than us win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, win the League Cup, win the Premier League, win the FA Cup, win the Champions League, win the Premier League.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen. Like Man United only won a treble. Like no one's ever done that.
No, I'm not. I'm talking in sequence of seasons. Like every season, it's FA Cup and Premier League, FA Cup and Premier League, FA Cup and League Cup, FA Cup and Premier League, Champions League, season after season after season, and you finish in top or second, and it would get to the point where, like you, and I know I've been through the shit, but it genuinely would get to the point where I'm like, I know I more or less know what's going to happen in this game, and I more or less know how this season's going to pan out, and I can't be bothered. And I never want to get to that point because I love going, and I love the thought of not knowing 100% if we're going to beat this team or beating an underdog. That's even better for me than knowing that you're going to beat everyone on. Most likely knowing you're going to beat us beating Chelsea 3-0.
Yeah, but any top team goes to these little league teams and they know they're going to beat them. They expect to.
Do you think Man City view Arsenal as a top team?
As a top club, yeah. You're still going to the end. Look, I'll put it this way. Whatever you think about City romping them, if you're a City fan and you're going on an away day to the Emirates, you're still like, oh, flipping hell, mate. This is the Arsenal. This is the Gooners. If the older fans, it's different for, like you say, the younger fans that may look at Arsenal now and may be like, whatever. But the people that have grown up and have seen what Arsenal are in their dominant period,
heritage,
it's still Arsenal to them. It's like a lot of people now. We'll look at a lot of young people now may look at Man United like, who the hell are these schmucks? Someone like me who grew up watching them win everything year after year after year, I still have it ingrained in my head like, okay, at the end of the day, that is still Man United, you know? So it depends on time and everything. Same way people who grew up 30, 40 years ago will look
All I'll say is, for me, if some rich Arab rolled into Ellen Road tomorrow and bought Radrazani out and started,
I am twerking for him, man.
I'd be like them the Newcastle fans wearing the headscarves.
Hey, I would be shaking for the shakes. That's all I'm saying, man.
Going like that. Do you know what I mean? I'd be there. Win every year. Smudge says you are a noisy lot today. We were. The best football you can have is all teams have the same limits imposed on them, also salary caps. Then you would have 20 teams competing every single year. That's what it used to be like back in the day, right? Like, who could imagine, like, when we lost the FA Cup to Sunderland, something like that happening? You know what I mean? That doesn't happen in modern day football. Although Wigan beat City and they were relegated that season, maybe it does happen. I don't know.
One in a million times it does.
Yeah, I mean, Leicester won the Premier League. You know, you never know. We got to the semi-final of the Champions League. Let's not forget that. Like,
because we were funded by money.
Yeah, true that.
Money talks now. I think forget salary cap. Just give everyone rich ass owners. That's what I say. Let's just run the show. Get rid of FFP. Fraudulence. Anyway, FFP.
Yeah, it is.
Right,
boys. We will. To be honest, I didn't even realise the track of time. I've got some Champions League games to watch at 8 o'clock. I'll be on at about 5:02 or something like that. Boys, I want to thank you for coming and giving up your time. I know it's a bit difficult to talk about football when we aren't going to play till 2nd of October, but it is what it is. JT, have you got anything going on the channel?
Should do. Like I said, my sister's gone to Australia now, so now I'm back focused on some other stuff. So this week there should be some more content coming up, potentially a live stream. If not, there will be video content coming. As for what yet, you're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, man. I'll look forward to that. Lewis, what about you? What happened to your show, mate? Mock the League. Have you binned it off already after 2 weeks?
Nah, man. I was on holiday and something happened. And then this week there's no football. So
something happened.
Class.
Something happened. What happened?
Queen Elizabeth passed away. Bless her.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Okay. I thought it was like something happened on holiday. Then I was like, whoa.
Oh, several things happened on holiday.
Several diseases.
Oh yeah, let's not go down that road.
That is definitely JT's burner account. That you have definitely just
see,
put that
this
on your
guy
phone.
knows ball. Enduro boy Dan. Love to you,
Trust
brother.
me.
Love to you, my brother. Mate, he
Dan,
knows ball. I know
if you
ball.
think JT's got ball knowledge, right, then you are seriously lacking.
Are you kidding me, mate? Are you kidding me? I have been playing this sport since I can walk. There is nothing you can't teach me about ball, okay? You are looking at an encyclopedia.
What? You can't even say it, bro.
Encyclopedia of football knowledge. Okay?
Where do you play? Where do you play?
Winger.
I knew it'd be winger.
Yeah, both footed, either wing. What can I say?
Nah, it's just because you're 5'6".
Flair. I'm not 5'6", you cheeky bugger. Right? Let's not let this go. Let's not let this going. But the shortness does actually help. Low center of gravity, nippy.
Messi-esque, aren't you, mate? Messi-esque.
Raheem Sterling-esque, I'd say. Yeah, even better. What about yourself, Joe? What's going on over here?
Do you know what? Oh, it's for another day. Don't need to know.
Nothing, because there's nothing.
There is. I'm just going through some shit, boys. I can't lie to you. I'm a little bit low. So I'm just struggling a bit. You know what I mean? I'll be straight with you. You know what I mean? So, the Queen things not hammered me personally, but in terms of the YouTube, it's just hammered it, man. I started to lose loads of subscribers, you know. And I was like, what's going on? Yeah, I've just lost them all. I don't know why. So that's affected us a little bit. I don't know why, just because maybe I wasn't doing content or whatever. I say loads. It was about 15. But I don't know. I say it, man. I don't know.
I can see the comments now. Queen's tired and all your
No, it's not that. It's not that. No, I was just like, oh, wow. And then tonight even, you know what I mean? I don't know. Do you know what it is? I'm going through some shit. It is what it is. Yeah. So, anyway, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to talk, innit? That's what I'll say. Listen, everyone, thanks for watching. Sorry for going all depressive on you there. I'll see you on the other side very, very soon. We'll probably be back next week. Maybe not. Depends if there's out to talk about. I might be back on Thursday with a video I'm looking at doing. I don't know though yet. I'm going to see if I can sort it out. But yeah, keep it locked. Premier League preview on Friday as well. Yeah, we'll see you later, folks. Peace out now. Bye.